Hello, welcome to another video. I've recorded this 5 times, and unlike the other video where I would yap for 30 seconds, I've been yapping for 10 minutes at a time, and then getting to a really sad part, and all of a sudden my entire yap just becomes really depressed. Sorry, that's so sad. Oh my god. No, basically, I don't know how to speak to people. Um, and I've had to record this multiple times because I come across as like deeply depressed because I've not spoke to people. Hang on, my mum's messaging me. Anyway, so I really want to speak to people and have a friend group. However, there's kind of a dilemma with that in the fact that it's April of the academic year, so we're 7 months into the year, and I have not spoken to a single person. And I feel like now I'm too late in the year to speak to people because everyone's already in a friend group, right? So, okay, why didn't I speak to people at the start of the year? Well, I'll explain. So, at the very start of the year, everyone's kind of in the same boat in the fact that they don't have a friend group, and they want friends because you don't want to be 7 months into the year and not talk to anyone. So basically, I so I'm gonna stop. I need to stop saying basically, etc. I need to stop saying filler words. Basically, at the start of the year, I missed the very first day, which probably wasn't the best idea, but you know, we missed it. I couldn't really control it, I guess. And so what that meant was, it doesn't really seem like a big deal, but what that meant was every single person was now kind of ahead of me in terms of making friends. Like you probably talk to a handful of people. You're in a friend group, etc. And I'm walking into college. Basically I just transitioned over summer. I've not really got any friends going into it. And so I was kind of in a situation where I was behind and I already am not good at talking to people. So yeah, that was great. And over the past 7 months I've talked to or spoken to maybe a handful of people. Um so for instance, I was sat next to this person in physics, and because we had to do group work, I ended up speaking to them. Um, and then that's the only real conversation I've had. I remember one time after a lesson, someone approached me to speak to me, and they were asking me questions. They were like, "Oh, how do you do in your GCSEs?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did. Oh, I did pretty good." And they were like, "Okay." And then they never spoke to me again. Probably because they realised I'm trans. No, that's not true, but I can't think of another reason. So, um, yeah. I also feel as I mentioned just then, I feel like being trans kind of makes it really hard to make a friend group or to make friends because you know that person could hate me for no reason or just be chill. So it's like I'm actually gambling every single time. And if I talk to the wrong person, I mean it's probably not hard to figure out if someone's transphobic. No offense transphobes or full offense transphobes, but you all look a bit you know bit fucked up. So in all honesty, but sorry. What I mean is I don't want to talk to someone and then they go, "Are you trans?" And then all of a sudden everyone knows. It's oh brilliant. Now everyone knows. That's incredible. Um oh for fuck's sake, I just restarted the entire course. Oh. Okay, well we can continue talking. How long have we been going for? 4 minutes. I've recorded this what, 3, 4, 5 times now are like 10 minutes each. So that's like 50 minutes of talking. And every single time it's got shorter and shorter because I'm just talking to myself about the same things. But yeah, I feel like it's really hard to kind of find a friend group now because everyone's already got their friend group, and I feel like in college it's a lot easier, or it's a lot more, I guess, normal to kind of stick to like a small friend group of people you've known for a while. And 7 months has been a while, so I feel like everyone's kind of got their solid friend groups, and I'm sat here, you know, hang on, okay, I'm kind of sat here, trying to, wanting to be a part of a friend group, but I don't really know how to, given everyone's already got their friends, and I also don't even know how to speak to people. So, yeah, how do I speak to people? I feel like I have such niche interests to where finding, um, people who are into what I'm into is kind of hard. Like, oh yeah, do you like Pokemon VGC? No, what the fuck is that, mate? You know what I mean? Like, I, or like, I feel like I feel like it's gonna be really hard for me to, especially when I don't know. So I'm at this point now. I've realized like I'll get like 8 minutes into a video, and I will just start like just saying words that just make no sense. So if I start making sense, I'm not even talked about the Minecraft fucking gameplay. I'm playing Minecraft so I can just stop thinking, um, which probably explains why I'm not really saying anything coherent. But yeah, in terms of like before college, I did have a friend group, but what I realized is like the way that I would just communicate with people was like by joking. As in like they would say something and I would and the only way that I would be able to respond is like by making like a joke or being sarcastic. I couldn't really like I guess like have a serious conversation with someone because I don't know how to like genuine I don't think I have like the ability to talk to people, but I can make a good joke, so that's a win, I guess. Um, sorry, I'm being so negative. But yeah, oof, I do talk to my girlfriend pretty much every day, which is great, and it's the highlight of my day. But at the same time, you know, I do need to speak to other people. I feel like at college, I literally, at college, I go to my lesson and then I go to the study area and then so I'm really focused on the podcast. I'll go to the lesson and I'll go to the study area and then I'll go to the lesson, I'll go to the study area, and I just sit in the study area on my laptop, just like watching YouTube or something, or else studying, which is good because I have a lot of free time to study. But I also, I kind of get burnt out quite quick because I'm not really, I'm not really doing anything except working. So I get home and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to work anymore. But yeah, as it stands right now, I don't really know what to do in terms of like social situation because, as I said earlier, like everyone's in their own established group, and I'm not. Yeah, I've even tried like reaching out to people who, went my primary school. And I was like, hey, yeah, I transitioned, and they were like, oh, that's so cool. And then I didn't really know what to say to them, so I just stopped speaking to them, which is my fault, honestly. But you know, I really struggle with finding friends. I feel like the move to college and transitioning and not like really knowing anyone to be friends with is kind of like it's awesome. Yeah, this is kind of like a sad video, so well, it's not sad, but it's kind of boring. It's just me yapping about having no friends. So I might unlist this if you know I'll rewatch it. I probably won't rewatch it though. But yeah, I've kind of said everything I needed to say. Okay, bye bye.